It's time to NBA. Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan.
This is Kevin Durant. Welcome to 2KU.
And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. Thunder here to defend the home court, playing host to the Eastern Conference. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Lowry and Ross pairing up in the backcourt. Amir Johnson at the 4 with Valanciunas at the pivot. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. Here's Toronto now. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Westbrook. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
So much has been made about whether this is Durant's.
Oh, ridiculous. Tore it down that time.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure. Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
And Durant gets it to go. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Lowry against Westbrook, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He's picked up a couple of quick fouls here. I think he's pressing. He's got to settle down a bit.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City. Jackson against Lowry. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And stolen by Perkins.
Boy, their struggles continue. Turnovers a major factor.
Yeah, and a little too casual, a little joke cool here to start the game, and that can be problematic.
And the early lead just keeps on growing. Another basket.
And the way they've done it is with an extremely potent inside attack.
That one goes. Count it.
Well, they had to take the lid off the hoop, I guess, but they finally get one to go there.
Yeah, a bit of an unsettled start. I mean, maybe that'll get them going.
And the basket by Morrow.
Huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they've played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
There's the steal. Durant wide open. He fires. Ibaka, no luck. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
You know, the Toronto Raptors found themselves in an interesting position last season. A new front office. They were looking to hit the reset button, so they trade away Rudy Gay and Andrea Bargnani, and the team actually plays better than ever.
And for the Raptors, they would have loved to have drafted hometown prospect Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, especially with the Raptors' history of losing their star players, whether Vince Carter or Chris Bosh. He's a player who wanted to play for the Raptors, but, you know, the odds were always against that. In the end, I mean, you know, they did what they were supposed to do, and that's win games.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Offensive rebound. Here's Valanciunas. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Now the Thunder with it. Some momentum with a 15-2 run underway. Oh, wide open look here for Ibaka. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Well, with the way that Kevin Durant has improved over the last few seasons, you have to wonder if he has even yet peaked as a player. Scary to think, but there's still some room for growth. I think he can get stronger and develop a better low-post game.
And the Thunder with some changes. Adams, he's checked in for Perkins. Jones comes in for Anthony Morrow. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Jackson. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. Lowry against Westbrook. Stolen by Westbrook.
Yeah, he had tunnel vision on that pass. He was really focused on the target. Never did see the defender.
And with Durant, you really forget how young he is. He came into the league at such a young age. Clark was a star so quickly. It seems like he's the old vet, but he might be a year or two away from his prime.
Yeah, I think he's away from his prime when all of the physical, emotional, and mental come together at that peak point of performance. His best seasons are still in front of him, and he's had some pretty good ones behind him to this point.
Raptors trail by 18. Poked away, and so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Amir Johnson. Ross against Jones. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. No good, unable to end this run. The Thunder leading by 18. And here's Westbrook from the arc, and he gets it to go. Westbrook's got 11.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the three-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
Now, here is Lowry. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Well, there were a lot of amazing performances last season, but one that I didn't see coming was Terrence Ross notching 51 points early in 2014. That was just out of the blue.
And with Ross and his big point explosion, Clark, the opportunity was there for him. It was after the Rudy Gay trade, and DeRozan was out at the time.
Yeah, and it showed just why Toronto is so high on Terrence Ross. I mean, he still needs to grow a bit as a player, but anytime you can score 50 or more in an NBA game, you know you've got game.
Now Lowry, after the missed 3 from Serge Ibaka. It's stolen by Adams for the finish, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Lowry with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Down low. Here's Valanciunas. Another shot. Can't get it to go. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Durant kicks to Ibaka. Back to Durant. The tray. And he gets the bucket. Durant's got 5 now.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points. I mean, they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They set the screen. Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. And Perry Jones gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Raptors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Well, you look back at a season ago, this is a club that made 78% of its shots from the free throw line, so very comfortable with that strike.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Nick Collison's checked in for Steven Adams. Lamb comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Jackson in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Williams. The feed to Valanciunas. On the wing, Williams. Ross passes to DeRozan. They get a hand on it, and out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Here's Jackson, and that's not going to go. And the buzzer sounds, and the Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
And I'm just so impressed with the long-range shooting. They have really lit it up from outside.
Yeah, the sharp shooting from deep, a big part of their lead, and they're playing with confidence and shooting it well.
The Thunder, and especially Kevin Durant, seem to be on the clock for when are they going to win a title, but they still haven't closed the deal yet.
And, Kevin, there's no guarantee that you'll win a title. Even if you are a really good team with star players, it just doesn't always automatically happen. I mean, that's not a given, even though they're chipping away at it and have made some great progress over the last 4 or 5 years. Those things are hard to get.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Johnson, Lewis Williams out there with Vasquez. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Patterson in at the 5.
And to your point about the Thunder, I'm not sure if they're missing anything roster-wise. Up and down, there are very few holes for this team.
They've been outstanding from three-point range in this quarter.
And here's Vasquez. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Jackson against Williams. Into Johnson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And, you know, going back to what you said about the Thunder, they have the stars and the depth, but maybe adding a few more veterans here and there could help them stay tougher in close games. I think that's the one area they're looking to improve in, more veteran leadership and toughness.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, there's no doubting that center Steven Adams came to the league ready to rumble. As Kendrick Perkins put it, he acts like he grew up on the farm chasing hogs. But Adams said it had more to do with growing up playing rugby. He said it was, quote, a combination of that and trying to survive against my brothers and sisters. Keep in mind, he's the youngest of 18 siblings, Kevin.
He doesn't mind taking some licks, Doris. He just keeps coming. Thank you. Here's Williams after Oklahoma City gets the 3. To halt the run, and the shot is long.
They're losing their composure a little bit here on the bad end of the run.
Yeah, they are, and they need to come up with a rally-wrecking play here to stop this run.
Now here's Lamb. And good on the basket. Book it. Jackson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively. Well, you look at Jeremy Lamb, physically 6'5", almost a 7-foot wingspan. Jumps well. He's got all the tools to be special at both ends of the floor.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Nice move. He stepped back and cast it up. Jackson's got 11 points.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
Williams kicks to Vasquez. Picked by Williams. Vasquez dishes to Hansbrough. Pass to Vasquez. Shot clock at 5. Hansbrough, the pass to Williams. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. A different look for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams comes in for Kendrick Perkins. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. And then for Toronto, Ross is checked in for Vasquez. And it's Lowry in for Lou Williams. Kept alive. Here's Johnson. Can't get it to go.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge.
Lowry against Westbrook. Ball's knocked loose. Ross in the corner. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And here are the Thunder now. It's a 21-2 run. Totally rolling here. Second shot opportunity. Again, Oklahoma City.
Smart. Use that big height advantage. Get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop. I mean, he's versatile.
Now here's Johnson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. exquisite assist.
The Thunder shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense.
That's number 2 for him from long range in this quarter, his 3rd overall.
Toronto's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter.
Making the playoffs was a goal the Raptors had been working towards for a long time, and last year they were able to get back to the postseason for the first time since 2008.
From deep, Morrow, and again Oklahoma City with the triple.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
All alone.
They're scoring well here, really executing and building on this lead.
Gradually adding to the lead. I like it. I mean, they continue to work well offensively. They should be in good shape going forward.
So it's Toronto now. The Thunder making the shot. And DeRozan. Here we go.
DeMar DeRozan is starting to piece it together. I mean, we see him up in his scoring average. He's shooting it better. He's passing the ball with more confidence. He's becoming more efficient. You know, after a big extension from the Raptors, I think they've got to be pleased with his progress.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, he was an excellent foul shooter a season ago at about 82%.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Adams. Perry Jones comes in for Nick Collison. And Durant subbed in for Lamb. And guys, when you look at DeRozan, where can he take the next step?
Well, he has the physical tools to be an elite perimeter defender. He's made strides, definitely, but you know, he has the potential, I think, to be even better than what he is right now.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry.
A career best performance from Kyle Lowry last season, posting best in scoring and assists. A lot of people felt like he was the player most egregiously overlooked when it came to the All-Star game.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a really nice job of extending their lead, Kevin.
Jones against Patterson. And here's Westbrook from the arc. That drops. Westbrook's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Here's Valanciunas. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Jones has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Morrow. Ross grabs the board.
This guy's a good three-point shooter, but that was probably from a little bit too far.
Yeah, not what I would call working to get the best shot either.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Thunder out in front, just dominating this one. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, I'm here with Russell Westbrook.